Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel My Research Support. So friends, in this video we'll be discussing about 10 fast publications, Scopus and Web of Science indexed free journals, and all these journals are interdisciplinary in nature and covers maximum fields from engineering, medical sciences, social sciences, mathematics, management, humanities, etc. But still, if you couldn't find a specific journal from your field or your area, then you can write us in comment box. We'll definitely think on it and we'll include similar kind of journals in our upcoming videos. So let's start. So the first journal is International Journal of Mathematical Engineering and Management Sciences. So this journal has really a very wide scope, but this journal is not free to everyone, but still many authors can publish in this journal freely. So to understand this, please watch it very carefully. But prior to that, let me cover some important points about this journal. So you have to make sure that you are submitting your research article through this journal homepage link. Otherwise, there is a probability that you can submit into clone journal. Okay, this is the ISSN. Publisher is Ram Aarti Publisher. This is from India. And indexing, this is indexed under Scopus and Web of Sciences ESCI, Emerging Sources Citation Index. So this is the journal homepage. So you have to go through all these sections very carefully so that you will get a complete information about this journal, and most specifically you have to emphasize on this part. See, under the aims and scope, every journal clearly mentions that from which topics this journal can accept research articles. So if your topic falls under this area, subject areas, then only go ahead submitting your research article in this kind of journals. Otherwise you will waste your time. So here they have clearly mentioned that this journal accepts almost all the research articles from mathematical sciences, engineering sciences, engineering, technology, management sciences, numerical and computational sciences. So this is the first part that you have to emphasize on. And the second part is which type of articles the journal can accept. So here this journal has mentioned this journal can accept research articles, review papers, case studies as well, because few journals only accept review articles, and in that journal if you are submitting research article, then it may waste maybe of your 1 month or 2 months. I also verified the journal's indexing from the Scopus and Web of Science page. So on Scopus page they have clearly mentioned about Scopus coverage years, and those are from 2016 to 2023. So as per the recent update received from Scopus elsewhere, this does not mean that this journal is discontinued in 2023. When the Scopus will discontinue any source, then the Scopus will clearly mention here that this source is discontinued from Scopus. You can also ensure this by searching the title of this source in the latest journal source list, which is available on the Scopus elsewhere website. Or the second thing is, you can also generate a ticket with the journal name and ISSN, and you can ask Scopus elsewhere that whether this source is under Scopus or not. So you will get reply within 48 hours. And the next thing that you can perform is you can just take a look at the last 5 years journal metrics. As you can see here, this is the citation trend which is increasing. Okay, that is a good sign, that is a positive sign, and you can say that this journal cannot be removed. If the trend is like this, maybe declining, then there will be a question mark and this journal can be removed in future. Okay, the second point that you can think of is quartiles of this journal. So this is about Scopus quartiles. Different color coding is used to indicate the quartiles. This color is used to indicate Q4. Okay, this is the Q3 and this is the Q2. So most of the times in last 5 years, this journal remains in between Q2 to Q3. Okay, and that is a positive sign. Here also for engineering, for mathematics, it was under Q4 and it is moved to Q3. So that is again a positive sign. So the data for 2023 is not yet updated, but this data is sufficient to understand. For example, if you found that continuously this journal is moved to Q4, in that case, yes, there is a question mark that this journal's quality is degraded and this journal can be removed from the Scopus. Now this is Web of Science page where they have clearly mentioned about Emerging Sources Citation Index, and this is the metrics which is available on this journal homepage itself. So the citation score is 3.7 and this acceptance rate is quite low, it is less than 20%. But on the other side, this journal is claiming that you will get a first decision within approximately within 11 days. First decision means whether your research article is rejected in the preliminary stage or it is being sent to the revision process, or for under, the status will change to under review. For that decision, it will take something around 11 days. Now let us discuss about article processing charges. So there are some criteria. So if you fit into this criteria, then you may get 100% fee waiver or partial fee waiver. So the first criteria is, if you belong to one of these institutes, then in that case you may get 100% fee waiver. Second criteria is, if you are working as a scientist in ISRO, in that case also you will get 100% fee waiver. So what are the APC charges for this journal? So previously it was 30,000 Indian rupees, but since January 1, 2024, these charges are increased and right now it is 40,000 Indian rupees and or 1000 USD. Okay. So in this APC you may get 25% fee waiver, as you can see here, but there are some criteria that the corresponding author, we know that the author who handles all the communications from journal. So this author need not to be a first author, this author can be any author. So if this corresponding author is from these institutes, then in that case also you will get 25% APC waiver. So to get detailed list, you can just click on this link. So you'll get all the universities or institutes. So this is the first criteria, and the second criteria is, if this corresponding author is from one of these institutes, in that case also the authors will get 25% APC waiver. Third criteria, if your institution or university falls under 300 QS World Ranking, so in that case also fee waiver is possible. And the last option is, if author's H index is equal to or more than 50. I have already prepared one video on this, so you can just go through that video. So in that case also you will get 25% fee waiver. Okay, and if author's H index is equal to 100 or more than 100, so in that case you will get 100% fee waiver. And there is one more criteria, if your institute or university falls under QS World Ranking 50, then in that case also you will get 100% fee waiver. Now let us discuss about the publication duration or acceptance duration. So we have analyzed many recently published research articles. For example, this research article is submitted on 9th October and it is accepted on 4th November. Means this is accepted within the period of 1 month. This is the second example where this research article is submitted on 26th September and it is accepted on 3rd November. So it has also taken something around 2 to 2.5 months. So there is a probability that your research articles can also be accepted within the period of 1 to 3 months. And the most important point about this journal is fully open access. Means even though you need not to pay any publication charges, but still your research article can be visible or can be freely downloadable to everyone. Anybody in the world can download your research article, and definitely this will affect your citation score. Now the second journal is Pradhan Journal of the Humanities and Social Sciences. This journal also covers maximum areas from humanities and social sciences. So this is the journal homepage link, ISSN number, publisher. This journal is indexed in Scopus and Emerging Sources Citation Index. Okay, this is the journal homepage where the journal has clearly mentioned about the publishing model. This publishing model is hybrid. So that does mean this journal will give you, after acceptance, this journal will give you two choices. First, you can publish this article as open access. So in that case, you have to pay article processing charges. And in second, you need not to pay any charges. So that is called as subscription model. In that case, you have to, as an author, you need not to pay any charges, but the researchers, those who can download your research articles, need to pay some charges. Obviously, if you are publishing in this category, this may affect your citation score. So in open access category, as your article is freely downloadable to everyone, so your citation score may increase, but I never recommend to go ahead with this choice until and unless you have some external funding. Okay, So you can move ahead with this option so that you need not to pay any publication charges. And this is the aims and scope section. So you have to go through this section very carefully so that you cannot submit your research article in wrong journal, means or irrelevant journal. Okay, and this is about Scopus page, where Scopus has clearly mentioned that this journal is under Scopus since 2014, and this journal has also, Scopus has also mentioned about subject areas, but for these subject areas more specifically you have to stick to the aim and scope section of that journal. And here also on the Web of Science page they have mentioned about the indexing ESCI, and this is some journal metrics update which is there on the journal homepage. So citation score is also quite good. They have mentioned about, once again they have mentioned about ESCI, Scopus, and the most important thing is these journals falls under Scopus Q2 ranking. That is quite good. Okay, and the impact factor of this journal is 1.4, 5 years impact factor, and submission to first decision is 7 days, which is quite faster as compared to the previous journal that we discussed. And now about the article processing charges. So if you are opting to publish in open access, then you have to bear very heavy charges, as you can see here. So never go ahead with this choice. So there is a second option, as we have discussed on the first slide, that you can opt traditional publishing model. So in that case you need not to pay any article processing charges. And finally about the acceptance duration. So acceptance duration for this journal is something around from 3 months to 5 months. So this article is submitted in August and it is accepted in November. It has taken something around 4 months. Here also this is submitted on 31st May and it is accepted on 10th October. So in this case also this has taken something around 4 to 4.5 months. The third journal is Engineering, Construction and Architectural Management. So this journal also accepts research articles from different fields of engineering, construction and architectural management. So this is ISSN number, publisher, indexing. This is indexed in Scopus as well as Science Citation Index Expanded, SCIE, and this is the homepage link. So this is the main journal homepage, and you can look at the Scopus page where it is mentioned that it is there under Scopus since 1994, and they have also mentioned about few subject areas, but you have to stick to the aim and scope section of that journal to get more specific areas. This is the Web of Science Index page. They have mentioned about indexing and also different areas. So this is the aim and scope section. So please go through this section very carefully, and if your topic falls under these areas, then only go ahead submitting your research paper in this journal. So this is the journal metrics mentioned on the journal homepage. So this Clarivatic Analytics impact factor is 4.1, which is quite good, and even citation score is also quite good. So this is a good journal. And then acceptance rate. So acceptance rate is not clearly mentioned on the journal homepage, but on some other platforms you will get to know about the acceptance rate. But as per our analysis, if this is the acceptance rate which is mentioned on other platforms, then you can consider 40% of it. Means if it is 60%, then something around 20 to 30% would be the acceptance rate for this journal, and that is also quite good. And then about publication charges, they have mentioned on their homepage that the publishing model is hybrid. In hybrid, obviously we will get two choices. Okay, you can go ahead publishing freely as well. And the last point is acceptance duration. So acceptance duration is comparatively less. You can see this receive date and acceptance date. So it is something around 2 to 3 months. For this article also, the acceptance duration is almost same. Means you can publish in this journal maybe within 2 to 3 months. Okay, most of the articles are published in this duration. The next journal is Irish Journal of Medical Science, that covers almost all the fields of medical science. This is ISSN number, publisher. It is indexed in Scopus as well as under Science Citation Index Expanded, and this is the main homepage link. This is the main homepage where they have clearly mentioned about publishing model, which is hybrid model, means you will get two choices. You can publish freely in this journal by opting this free choice, means don't go for APC. Okay, and Scopus page, this journal is under Scopus since 1922. Okay, and this is Web of Science page where they have mentioned about the indexing and few subject areas. So you have to refer to this aim and scope very carefully. They have clearly mentioned that this journal cover all branches of medicine. Okay, so branches also mentioned here. So you can refer to this, stick to this, and you can go ahead submitting your research article in this journal. Okay, this is about the journal metrics. Impact factor is quite good, which is 1.8, and submission to first decision is also comparatively less. Within 8 days you will get to know whether in the first stage your research article will be rejected or it is being sent to the revision process. Okay, and now the acceptance rate for this journal is also not mentioned clearly. So on some other platform it is mentioned 100%, but that is not correct. You can consider that the acceptance rate is something around 30 to 40%, and that acceptance rate is also quite high. And then about the publication charges. So open access, as you can see, the open access charges, APC charges are very high, so don't go ahead with this choice. So go ahead with this model, traditional publishing model, so that you need not to pay any APC charges and you can publish freely. And the last point is publication duration or acceptance duration. Here you can see the article is submitted on 2nd January and it is accepted on 3rd January. So this is quite surprising, but within 1 or 2 days only this article is accepted. So the second is submitted on 30th January and it is accepted on 16th January. So within the period of only 3 to 4 days. This is really shocking, but we found many recently published research articles, those are accepted within the period of 1 month, and hence you can consider this journal for your publication. The fifth journal, Computational and Applied Mathematics. So this is the ISSN publisher. It is indexed in Scopus as well as under Science Citation Index expanded. This is the main homepage link. So this is the main homepage of the journal where they have mentioned about the publishing model, which is hybrid. This is the Scopus page. So this journal is under Scopus since 2003, and this is Web of Science page where they have mentioned about indexing and few subject areas. But for specific subject areas and topic, you have to refer to this part. So this journal accepts research articles from applied and computational mathematics with interdisciplinary connection. If you are working on some applications, maybe on computation part or some mathematical applications from different fields, then also you can consider submitting your research papers in this journal. Okay, so this is about the journal metrics. So impact factor is quite good, which is 2.2, and publication duration, as I said, publication charges, as I said, they have mentioned about hybrid model. So you have to go ahead with traditional publishing model. In that you need not to pay any publication charges. So final publication duration. So you can see the article submitted on 7th September and accepted, revised in November, and on 29th November it is accepted. So maybe within the period of around 2 months. And then for second research article, July to October. So it has taken something around 4 months. So the tentative publication duration is from 2 months to 5 months. The next journal is Language Acquisition. So this is the ISSN number, publisher, it is indexed in Scopus, SSCI and ASCI, and this is the main homepage link. This is the main homepage of this journal, and this is Scopus page. So it is there since 2005, and this is Web of Science page where they are mentioned about the indexing and few of the subject area. So you have to refer to this part very carefully. So it is again a kind of interdisciplinary journal serving the field of first and second language acquisition. Now this is about the journal metrics. They have clearly mentioned on their journal homepage that you will get first decision within 12 days. means whether your research article is being rejected in the preliminary stage or it is being sent for revision. That information you will get within 12 days. And this journal has also mentioned that for first revision it will take something around 110 days, but as we have seen recently published research articles, those are published within the period of 3 to 4 months. So this is again quite fast. Okay, and after acceptance it will take around 37 days to get your research article published online. Okay, and acceptance rate is also mentioned here, which is 24%, which is also quite good. Publication charges, they have clearly mentioned that there is no any submission fees, publication charges or page charges. However, if you are opting to print the color figures, then in that case obviously you have to bear some cost, but stay away from this. Even black and white images would also be fine, so that you need not to pay any that publication charges. And finally, the publication duration, as we have seen the recently published research articles. So article is received on 11 December and is published in March, so it has taken something around 4 months. For second research articles, August and December, this has also taken something around 4 to 4.5 months. This is the 7th journal, Energy Research and Social Science. So this is the ISSN publisher. This is indexed under Scopus and Social Science Citation Index. This is the journal homepage link. Okay, this is the main journal homepage, and this is Scopus page where they have mentioned about the subject areas, and this journal is under Scopus since 2014. This is Web of Science page where they have mentioned about the indexing and few of the subject areas. Okay, so for subject areas you have to specifically stick to this part, so go through these subject areas very carefully, and if you found that your topic is suitable, then only go ahead submitting your research paper in this journal. Okay, so this is about the journal metrics. You can see the impact factor is quite high, 6.7, and site score is also considerably more, which is 11.9. Acceptance rate is 21%, and they have mentioned about that time for first decision is 4 weeks, something around 1 month, and time for publication after acceptance it will take something around 2 weeks to publish your research article. They have mentioned about there is no any kind of publication charges if you are opting to publish in subscription category. If you are selecting this open access, then obviously you have to pay a very high amount. Then here also they have mentioned about for subscription category you need not to pay any publication charges. So about the publication duration, so this journal takes something around 4 months to 6 months to publish your research articles. So as you can see here, the article is submitted in August, it is accepted in December. Okay, then here also received in August and accepted in January. Next journal, Communications and Applied Mathematics and Computation. Okay, so this is again follows hybrid publishing model. This is the Scopus page. So this journal is under Scopus since 2019, and it is mentioned about few of the subject area. This is Web of Science page where they have mentioned about the indexing, ESCI. Okay, so you have to stick to this aim and scope section very carefully so that you can submit in right journal, otherwise you will waste your time. Impact factor is quite good, which is 1.75 year impact factor. And publication charges, on the homepage also they have clearly mentioned about hybrid model, and here also separately they have mentioned about you can publish in after acceptance you will be given 2 choices, so you can go ahead with this choice so that you need not to pay any publication charges. And finally the publication duration. So publication duration for this journal varies from 1 month to 4 months or 5 months. Here the article received in March and accepted in July. Okay, it has taken something around 3 to 4 months. Here received in September and accepted in October, it has taken something around 1 month. This is 9th journal, Journal of Management in Engineering, and this journal also covers many topics from management. This ISSN publisher, this journal is indexed in Scopus as well as under Science Citation Index Expanded, and this is the link for main journal website. So this is the journal homepage, and this is Scopus page. So this journal is under Scopus since 1985. So few subject areas are mentioned here. This is Web of Science page where they have mentioned about its indexing. So you have to stick to this part very carefully, aims and scope. So they have clearly mentioned about the topics. From those topics this journal can accept research articles. So go through these topics very carefully. And then this is about journal metrics. So you can see the metrics is quite good. Impact factor is 7.4 and site score is 10.4. So about publication charges, this journal will offer you the open access options. This is optional. So if you are not selecting open access, then you can also publish in subscription category, which is free of charge. And about the acceptance rate, acceptance rate is not mentioned about the journal homepage, but some other platforms you will get to know about the acceptance rate, but that is not true. So it is mentioned about 100%, that is not possible. So this is something around 30 to 40%. Again, publication duration, as you can see, this is the research article which is received in May and accepted in August. So it has taken something around 3 months. For this research article, June and October, this has taken something around 4 months. This is the last journal, which is Australian Journal of Agricultural and Resource Economics. So this is ISSN number, publisher, indexed in SCIE, SSCI as well as in Scopus. Okay, this is main homepage link, and this is the main homepage. So this is Scopus page where they have mentioned about the coverage. This journal is under Scopus since 1996, and these are some subject areas. This is Web of Science page. Here also they have mentioned about some subject areas and their indexing, SSCI and SCIE. This is aim and scope, so you have to stick to this part and you have to go through this part very carefully. So this journal generally accepts all the fields of agriculture and resource economics from all over the world. Okay, so this is site score and this is impact factor. Publication charges. This journal has clearly mentioned that this journal will offer authors the option to publish their articles open access. So open access is the option, means you will also be given the second choice where you need not to pay any APC charges. And acceptance rate is quite less, which is only 10%, but this journal usually takes 3 to 4 months for acceptance. So even though it is mentioned here as 296 days, but as we have analyzed few recently published research articles, and we found that the articles are published, many articles are published within the period of 3 to 5 months or 3 to 6 months. As you can see here, received in May and accepted in October. For second research articles also received in March and accepted in September. So it has taken something around 5 to 6 months, means the tentative time duration is from 4 months to 6 months. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this information will help you, and if you still need different journals from your specific field or areas, do let us know through comments. So we'll definitely think on it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.